Excuse me. Your microphone is muted. We cannot hear on YouTube. Look down and unmute yourself. I'm trying to unmute you so they can hear you on YouTube. A lot of people are on YouTube, but they cannot hear. See your microphone? Look at your microphone. It's muted. Look at the participants. If you see the participants, you see your microphone is muted. Bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Bottom left-hand
Got it.
corner.
Thank you. I am so sorry. Um,
Yes, you have to start over. Thank you. Just start over with your story, with your reading, because the people on YouTube never heard a word from the very beginning. Thank you.
Okay. So there is no substitute for persistence. It cannot be supplanted by any other quality. Remember this, and it will harden you in the beginning. When the going may seem difficult and slow, those who have cultivated the habit of persistence seem to enjoy insurance against failure. No matter how many times they are defeated, they finally arrive up toward the top of the ladder. Sometimes it appears that there is a hidden guide whose duty is to test men through all sorts of discouraging experiences. Those who pick themselves up after defeat and keep on trying arrive, and the world cries, "Bravo, I knew you could do it." The hidden guide lets no one enjoy great achievement without passing the persistence test. Those who can't take it simply do not make the grade. Those who can take it are bountifully rewarded for their persistence. They receive as their compensation whatever goal they are pursuing. That is not all. They receive something infinitely more important than material compensation: the knowledge that every failure brings with it the seed of an equivalent advantage. And this passage really resonated with me, especially as you keep trying. Don't get discouraged, then you will arrive at your goal. And that resonated with me because I have been working on a new venture. As I said, my company does infrastructure solutions, and we are embarking on a new aspect of that, which is biosolids. And we've been working at it for over a year. And next week, we are going on a site visit to the location where we will be working, and we have received the statement of work or scope of work as to what we will be doing. And so we're getting very, very close to inking that contract. And so we're really excited about that. And just as when we got the call about going to tour the work site and receiving the scope of work, um, it was just so exciting because we have just been working at it for so long. And, persistence and patience does pay off. And, we've been, discouraged along the way a little bit, but just, kept on moving forward. And now can see our destination up front. So very excited about that. I'm going to continue to read in the persistence chapter and working on our presentation and what we need to get prepared for our site visit. So thank you very much for allowing me to share. And who would like to go next?
Good morning, Beverly. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. This is Ann McNeil. Good morning from Orlando, Florida. I am reading in the Principle of Organized Planning, and the section that is my aha for this week is in the section called Planning the Sale of Services. And the author says that the information here conveyed will be of practical help to any person having any form of personal services to market. But it will be of priceless benefit to those who aspire for leadership in their chosen profession and occupation. Intelligent planning is essential for success in marketing and the undertaking designed to accumulate riches. Now, I want to remind everybody, this is what Anne McNeil ad. This is about money, okay? Here will be found detailed instructions to those who must begin the accumulation of riches by selling personal services. It should be encouraging to know that practically all great fortune began in the form of compensation for personal service or from the sale of ideas. What else except ideas and personal services would one not possess of property have to give in return for riches? Broadly speaking, there are two types of people in the world. One type is known as leaders, the other as followers. Now, I'm going to go back and reread what I said about ideas. It should be encouraging to know that practically all great fortune began in the form of compensation for personal services or from the sale of ideas. What else except ideas and personal services would you, and you, that means me and it would you, if you don't have property to give in return for riches? That was my aha. And Beverly and what she just shared was a major connection to that, because we all have either ideas or personal services. And I think that personal services actually start in the form of ideas, and you take those ideas and we add a service to it. And so that encouraged me this week in the rereading, because I never saw it like that, in the fact that what else are you going to sell if it's not ideas and personal services? So then how do we learn how to sell not our personal service? So that's my aha. My commitment from last week was the fact that I committed to have, commit to get at least one person to join our mastermind, to start and run a successful mastermind group by completing the application and starting that group. And I did do that with at least one. The next week is to continue to read this chapter, this principle of organized planning, and to get at least one more person that is starting their all three family and friends messages. Thank you for allowing me to share. I'll go back on mute.
Thank you, Anne, for sharing that. For anyone just joining us right now, we are currently reading Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And are you clear about what you want in your business and your life? Are you seeking accountability to stay on track and achieve your goals, especially when it comes to your financials? Be our guest at Clarity Mastermind on July 7th, 2026 at 5 p.m. The month of July, we're diving into your business development area of your life. Find the link to join us in the Think and Grow Rich International Mastermind Association Facebook group. Don't miss this opportunity. All right, who would like to go next?
This is Carla. I can go next.
Thank you, Carla.
So I'm also reading from Organized Planning, and the section on how to get the exact position you desire. A large part of what I do in terms of personal services is to help people with career planning. And the section reads, everyone enjoys doing the kind of work for which he is best suited. An artist loves to work with paint, a craftsman with his hands, a writer loves to write. Those with less definite talent have their preferences for certain fields of business and industry. If America does anything well, it offers a full range of occupations, tilling the soil, manufacturing, marketing, and the professions. First, and it gives a 7-step recipe. And I've been doing this, and the structure is right there, but that's my aha moment. And even piggybacking on what Anne just talked about, this, even people that are looking for a job that says, oh, I don't like sales. The offer is you, right? First, decide exactly what kind of job you want. If the job doesn't already exist, perhaps you can create it. That's the idea in the previous chapter on imagination. Second, choose the company or individual for whom you wish to work. and then third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. So if you're a person that's looking for a position, it begins with you and deciding what you want and making an offer to that employer of what you get. So that just, my aha moment is it's already in the book, and that's what I do for my clients. So my commitment, I did not keep my commitment for every day reading and writing the self-confidence formula, as well as the monetary equivalent. It really does make a difference. But the organized planning is the time when I'm going to do it. It works out best when I go to bed on time and wake up early enough to do it. Mm-hmm. So I see the root cause, but I am committed to doing that for next week, reading and writing the self-confidence formula, as well as the monetary equivalent statement daily. Thank you so much. I'll toss it back to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Does anyone else want to share? Go right ahead, please.
Good morning. This is Dorita. Are you getting an echo?
Slightly.
Okay. How about now?
That's better.
Okay. So the page out of Carla's book and visit the inventory of yourself. Take inventory of yourself. And it says that in order for you to move forward, that you have to do this at the end of the year and include it in your New Year's resolution. Well, I don't do the New Year's resolution, but I do look at the survey that Anne has so graciously created for us to look at. And I'm getting ready for the mid-year for the International Mastermind Association meeting. And one of those items says, how may I rebudget my time and change my habits so I can be more efficient during the coming year? Okay, so I realized by the end of the day, I am not completing all of the tasks that I have on my list. So, and I realized that I'm starting to watch a little bit more TV and be a little more relaxed. So I have to go back and rebudget my time and look at my habits and get myself prepared for this meeting coming up, and check out all the goals that I have set for myself and to make sure that I can get them done. Thank you for allowing me to share. My commitment is to prepare my report and make sure I attend this annual mid-year meeting in July the 11th, I think it is. Thank you for allowing me to share.
Awesome. That was great, Doretha. I like the way that you phrased that, rebudget your time. And you spoke about relaxation time and watching too much TV, and that really hit home. So rebudget your time. I like that. Who would like to go next? Okay, so I would like everyone to think. Oh, all right, go right ahead, Herb.
Yeah, one of the things that I've been doing, and as we read the book, we're at the place where we're at the epilogue, and they talk about the fear of poverty. And they say the fear of poverty is a state of mind. And it talks about in the next phrase, fear is poverty, paralyzes the facilities of reason, destroys the fertility of imagination, kills the reliance, determination, enthusiasm, discourage initiative, leads to uncertainty and purpose, encourage procrastination, wipes out enthusiasm, and makes self-confidence impossible. And one of the things as we read this, we say, my goodness, fear seems to take so many areas of our hope and desires and aspirations. And yet, as we've read this book, it really goes through the 13 principles to give you a structure whereby you can take and introduce fear to your faith. And faith overcomes the fear and builds up a strong structure where your life can be impacted. And my aha moment was, man, how much more can we achieve and accomplish if we take faith and apply it to those areas where fear begins to want to introduce itself. And I'm looking forward to the growth and development. Our mastermind group, we're coming together, building, structuring things that, it's the building blocks that we build, and you have to have a good cornerstone. And we thank the Lord for that He's that cornerstone, and He said you could do all things through Him. And when we do all things, greater those things is He wants us to be examples. So I just want to keep looking up, keep going forward, and I thank God for the annual meeting and the mid-week that's coming up soon. So I'm looking forward to the continued growth and continued development, and allow the best to yet come.
Thank you. Think about all the ways you've benefited from this call. Now, who do you know that could use accountability to build momentum in their life? Invite them to join us for the next Friday Accountability Mastermind. They can register on Eventbrite under Think and Grow Rich Friday Accountability Mastermind. Let's help others stay on track and achieve their goals as well. All right, who would like to share next? We are looking also for volunteers to help host the Friday Accountability Call. We'll provide you with clear instructions, training, and a script to make it easy. If you're interested in volunteering, we would love to have you on board. Who would like to share next? Is someone speaking, trying to speak? Okay. Start your weekend with intention and inspiration by tuning into Think and Grow Rich Mastermind Live every Saturday at 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This live session brings together like-minded individuals committed to applying the timeless principles of Think and Grow Rich to create success in every area of life. Whether you're looking to sharpen your focus, stay accountable, or elevate your mindset, this is your moment. Watch live on YouTube at Ann McNeil, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. In addition, save the date for the 2027 Think and Grow Rich Accountability Meeting, January 8th and 9th, 2027, at the Embassy Suites in Boca Raton, Florida, 2027. Kick off the year with clarity, connection, and accountability as you reflect on your goals, build your life report, and mastermind with purpose-driven leaders. Don't miss this transformative experience. You can go to internationalmasterminders.com to register for this event. Okay, last call for anyone that wants to share today. Do we have any new callers on the line? If so, please introduce yourself and let us know where you're calling from and how you heard about the call and what your takeaway from today's session has been. Any new callers? If not, we'll go to Ann for any final words.
Beverly, you may want to ask everybody to press the star key twice.
Ann,
Because
are you
I think we may
available?
all be muted. Beverly, can you hear me?
Okay. She may be having trouble coming off mute, but I would like to just thank you guys for. Did I hear?
Out of Georgia by way of Jacksonville, North Carolina. Just want to wish all the men a happy Father's Day.
Awesome. Thank you. Happy Father's Day to all the dads on the line. Thank you. So, as I was saying, thank you for allowing me to host today. And thank you for being patient with all of my blunders and faux pas and uh, voice issues. But I want to add that, and as I said when I first came on, that I hadn't been on it.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, go right ahead, Ann.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was saying that you might want to ask everybody to press the star key twice because I was on mute and I thought you could hear me.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so if anybody wanted to speak, just press the star key twice and it will unmute you. But I just want to say in wrapping up, Beverly, you can go ahead and make your final comment. Now, we want to thank you for coming back. We did miss you, miss you, miss you, miss you. And for all of you that's joining us, and we just heard about Father's Day. I don't think that any of us would even be here without our fathers. We focus on the mothers, but the fathers, dear Rob, so thank you everybody for joining. Please remember to join us tomorrow, Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. You'll have part 2 with Dr. Victoria Long Coleman. Please comment, like, and share the podcast. Also, remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel and YouTube, and press the notification bell so you can get the notifications every time it goes out. And as Beverly mentioned and Teresa mentioned, please consider joining us for our mid-year that's going to take place on the 11th of July, 2027. It is a virtual meeting, and your ticket, you get 2 for the price of 1. When you register for the mid-year, it's your ticket for the annual and the mid-year. When you register for the annual meeting, it is your ticket for the mid-year and the annual. And like Teresa said, we're all working on our annual report, and we would love to have you join us on July the 11th between 3 and 5 p.m. Eastern Time. This will be a virtual meeting on Zoom, and all of the details are on the website at internationalmasterminders.com, and the details are also on the Eventbrite at Thinking for Rich International Mastermind. Thank you so much, Beverly, and you can wrap us up now.
Okay, thank you. And so I was saying, just going through all of the mishaps, blunders, faux pas, whatever you want to call them, that I had today, that is a testament to how not being consistent and persistent has impacted my hosting today. So I am pledging to be persistent, get back into participating, and I hope that you will notice fewer and all the way up to total elimination of these kind of technicalities and mishaps. So thank you for being patient, and I appreciate everyone, and have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you next Friday. Thank you.
Have a good day, everyone, and happy Father's Day.
Good morning, Carla.
Good morning. How are you doing today, Matthew?
It's just great.
Good morning. Yeah. Are we having?
Good morning. No, we gotta have to hang because I'm trying to stop the live so everybody's still live on YouTube and so stop the live. I'm gonna ask us all to just hang up and then dial back in. Okay, to the Zoom because you're thinking this is y'all.